Okay, so I'm sure you guys know who Antixx is. Well, recently he did a full like hour-and-a-half long interview with MiniToon, obviously the creator of Piggy, and MiniToon has dropped some pretty big info nuggets on everything. We've got a potential new Piggy game. We've got new future updates, new chapters. Like, there's a lot of information in this interview that MiniToon just talked about. So I thought I'd make a video condensing all that information into a little chicken tindy right here, and of course to share my opinions on it. Of course, I'll have a link to the original video down below if you want to watch the whole interview. But anyway, let's talk about this stuff because there's a lot to go over. So first off, let's just go ahead and talk about Piggy Book 3. Is Book 3 going to happen? Obviously, we're halfway through Book 2 now. We just completed Chapter 6, which means we have Chapter 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12 to go, and then that's it. Book 2 is done. It's over with. Is there going to be a Book 3? I know a lot of people have been asking the question. I've been wondering myself. The fate of my YouTube channel kind of just depends on it. Well, the answer is yes and no. As far as an official Book 3, MiniToon said he doesn't currently have any plans, but obviously that can change as time goes on. But he said that his primary focus after finishing all the chapters in Piggy Book 2 is to tidy up Piggy Book 2, you know, add some content here and there, and then focus on Piggy Intercity, and then of course build mode. He said the story from Piggy Book 2 is going to continue on in Piggy Intercity, so it kind of looks like Intercity is going to be Chapter 3 in a way. It's just, you know, obviously the game's not complete right now. It needs some big updates, and, you know, MiniToon's working on that. So honestly, I'm not really sure how I feel about this. I'm pretty excited. I like the idea of Piggy Intercity, but I'm kind of concerned, like, are Piggy players gonna like that game too? Because it's a radically different game. Obviously, it's the same characters, same story, same world, but it's a very different game than Piggy is. So will they play it? As far as focusing on build mode, I think that's a great idea because look, here's the thing. All right, if Piggy adds in a really good build mode and continues to update it more and more and more, then what's gonna happen is that players could literally just create their own Piggy games, their own Piggy stories, their own cutscenes and everything in build mode. And if you guys can make your own Piggy stories and cutscenes and maps in build mode, then that means that Piggy will basically have infinite content until the end of time. Kind of like Minecraft, right? There's new mods and new maps and new everything popping up every day on Minecraft. Same thing for Piggy. I think that's a cool idea. Looking through my notes here, shout out to Roblox Piggy News on Instagram, by the way. Will the final chapter have a similar ending to Book 1? Will there be a true ending? Yes, we're actually going to be getting numerous endings in Piggy Book 2. We're going to be getting more than 3. So in Book 1, we got 3 endings. We got the good ending, the bad ending, and the true ending. And then in this one, we're going to be getting more than that. So possibly 4, 5, or 6 different endings. I think MiniToon said 4 or 5, which is cool news for me, man, because, you know, I'm going to be live streaming that. Make sure you're subscribed. Now, if you guys recently started playing Piggy, you probably don't know about the distorted memory chapter. This was a full-on chapter that came out, I believe, around chapter 11 of Book 1, and it's no longer available in the game. You can't play it anymore. I think you can in 100-player Piggy, but not in regular Piggy. But anyway, MiniToon said he's going to be adding more chapters like this into the game. He said, I believe, at least 2, which means we're actually going to be getting 2 more chapters on top of the 6 we have left. So we actually have 8 more chapters, the 2, you know, distorted memory type chapters coming. He said we're going to be getting 1 around chapter 11 and then 1 after chapter 12. So kind of like an epilogue chapter, I guess, or like a, you know, an end credit scene, kind of like a Marvel movie, right? He's doing a Marvel movie thing with Piggy. Now, MiniToon also answered some pretty big questions. Look, everyone knows about the shipping, all right? You know, you got ZIZZY, you got Pony, you got Mimi, you got Giraffe. Everybody ships all these characters together. And for the longest time, it was a little bit weird because in Peppa Pig, obviously, these characters are like 4 or 5 years old, and it's kind of weird. You know, it's weird. Well, luckily in this interview, MiniToon actually answered the age of some of the characters. So, for example, ZIZZY and Pony are adults. Doggy is in his 20s, all right? Willow is an adult. Older than ZIZZY and Pony, but younger than Doggy. George is obviously a kid. ZIZZY's sisters are obviously kids, so on and so forth. So it confirmed we are adults, all right? We're playing as adults. These are adults here. It's not weird. Now, let's talk about the title, all right? The new Piggy game, all right? Now, this one's interesting because in the interview, MiniToon basically said he's going to be working on 3 things after Piggy Book 2 is finished with, all right? We've got, you know, Piggy Intercity, which we already talked about. We got Build Mode, which we already talked about. And then another secret project, Eyes Emoji. Now, this is just pure speculation on my behalf here, but I actually think that this third project could actually be another Piggy game, one off of Roblox. So I've spent the last 30 minutes looking for this tweet. I can't find it. Maybe it was in one of MiniToon's live streams, but somewhere in this planet, on this planet, somewhere at some time, MiniToon has said that he is working or is thinking about working on bringing Piggy to a platform off of Roblox. So basically having a separate Piggy game off of Roblox. You'd still have the Roblox stuff, right? But you would also have another game that was off of Roblox, an official one. And I actually think that this could be what that third project is. Now, there's a few reasons for this. Number one, Piggy is actually a pretty popular brand now. If you go in Target, you're going to find Piggy toys in the toy aisle, all right? That's pretty crazy. Adopt Me don't got toys. They don't have toys in the Target toy aisle. But you got Adopt Me, you don't got that. Piggy's got that. If you go in GameStop, guess what? Piggy toys in the toy aisle of GameStop. They got that there too. And if you go in Kohl's and you go to the kids section, guess what? There's Piggy shirts there too. I have no idea how MiniToon managed to do all this, all right? Like literally the biggest game in Adopt Me is actually one of the biggest games in the world, and they don't even have that. So I don't know how MiniToon did that. I don't know what kind of Canadian strings or polar bears he unleashed to make this happen, but he somehow did it. And so Piggy's a pretty big brand now. And if you think about it, having a separate standalone game outside of Roblox is actually a pretty smart move. In Roblox, there's a lot of things you're limited to doing. Not to mention that Roblox takes like, I think 65% of their money or something like that. So having a Roblox Piggy game on Steam or on mobile or something like that, I think that would be really cool. There's a lot more things you could obviously do with that, and I think it'd be pretty awesome. Again, though, that's not confirmed. That's just my pure speculation based on the eyes emoji that MiniToon keeps, you know, sending whenever someone mentions the third thing he's working on. Basically, what I'm saying is Piggy ain't going nowhere, all right? Obviously, it's a thing, and MiniToon, you know, would want to keep it a thing. I think everyone wants it to keep being a thing. So having another game outside of Roblox would be pretty cool. Not to mention, all the Piggy toys are actually just called Piggy. They're not called Roblox Piggy. The shirts aren't called Roblox Piggy. They're just called Piggy. Just Piggy. So it makes sense. Anyway, lots of Piggy news in this video. I'm pretty excited. This is pretty awesome stuff, all right? Pretty awesome stuff. Like at least 8 more chapters coming to Piggy. Like I'm down with that, dude. If you haven't yet, hit that subscribe button, red button underneath the video. Keep using star code RealKreek when you're buying your Roblox or Roblox Premium. It helps me out, and it funds my Pop-Tart addiction. So use star code RealKreek. It helps me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.